Wait, is everybody online or is everybody online or offline? Is Gundam Breaker online or offline? Hmm. Okay, you know what? Let me do this first. Season there it is, Gundam. Alright. Okay, so right.
Alright, you guys, sorry about that. Well, like I said, I'm not actually going to be broadcasting until 9 o'clock. But this is Gundam Breaker 4. So instead of doing this, I'm actually going to tell you about the Gundam Breaker. Like I said, I'm just testing it out, see if I can able to play the game or not. I mean, well, broadcast for you guys. So anyway, so now a lot of people are gonna ask, what is Gundam Breaker for, and what happened to the rest of the Gundam Breaker. All right, so let's start with this. Now, Gundam Breaker was released a long time ago for 1, 2, and 3. I won't count the new Gundam Breaker for nothing. A new Gundam Breaker. Yeah, that Gundam Breaker was terrible. I mean, the story was very short. The control was terrible. So now, how for like when was the Gundam Breaker the rest of the previous Gundam Breaker? Well, for me, I bought the Gundam Breaker 1, 2, 3 in Japan because it's because it's pretty much from Japan, and also you probably won't get it in American version. So there's also that. It's one of those games that you don't get it until later future. So, but for me, the Gundam Breaker I bought, the previous Gundam Breaker, I bought it on the PS Vita. If you guys don't know, the PS Vita is pretty much like a PlayStation handheld. Allow you to pretty much bring in, take it with you. So, of course, 1, 2, and 3 Gundam Breaker I got it from PS Vita, was also in Japan. So the question is, what does the Gundam Breaker do? So basically, basically you, if you ever watched the anime version, the Gunpla, where you while the characters build their own Gundam, so it's similar to it, but as you see, you don't actually fully customize your mobile suits or Gundam. Like for example, like for like the G1 Gundam right there, you cannot have different arms. Like for example, let's say I have the left arm, the Wing 01, and the other one is Agent 1. No, that doesn't work like that. So there are limits of customizing. So yeah, that's pretty much it. But it's actually not bad. And the thing is, the more you focus on the story mission or multiplayer, you're able to unlock new stuff. But I'm not sure about the new Gundam Breaker 4. But in previous for 1, 2, and 3, you're able to basically unlock parts by defeating the enemies. Of course, like I say, you could. This is both online and offline. If you want to focus on the story, focus on the story. If you want to fight other players, you fight other players. So yeah. So of course, once you get the game, it depends on what you have. For me, I got the launch edition. So basically, it doesn't nothing special, but it does come with a poster. Not bad. So anyway, so like I said, there's different parts and all that. So during on combat, if you if you fight other players or other enemies, there are chances that you pretty much lose a part. Like for example, if the enemy hit you in the arms, your arms can be detached, so make it make it a little bit harder for you. But of course, in the previous Gundam Breaker 1, you pretty much had to hold the button to reattach. But until Gundam Breaker 2 and 3, it does it automatically. So yeah, so I'm gonna tell you what I mean. Yeah, PC. Yeah, I don't need to. I know that. Okay, so this. Of course, there you go. You always gotta start with your Gundam. This is you always gotta start with. Oh, speaking about that, in the previous 1, 2, and 3, if you manage, if you decide to use any mobile suit, like for example, like the God Gundam. Now, in the American version, they call it the Burning Gundam, but in Japanese, they call it a God Gundam. So, but I'm always with I'm just going to call it Burning Gundam. It actually makes it easier for me. So, for example, let's say you you have a Burning Gundam as your main Gundam, and you bought Gundam Breaker 3. You can actually transfer your Gundam into another version, new version. But sadly, the rest of the Gundams that you have in the previous versions will not be transferred. The only thing that can be transferred are the Gundams, and that's pretty much it. Let me see. Of course. I remember this. It's good old time, just like the previous Gundam Breaker 1 and 2 and 3. So right now, as you see, the Gundam Breaker 4 is the latest Gundam. Man. But like I said, it has a good story and all that. But there are more to tell you about. But like I said, I'm just actually testing this out for you guys until do the my broadcast. So like I said, this is like a test, and sometimes there's some games that won't let you broadcast. It's like mostly due to like copyrights, all that. You get what I'm saying? So yeah. But like I said, if you're a fan of Gundam, I do recommend playing Gundam Breaker 4. But speaking about Gundam Breaker 2 and 3 and maybe 4, it was playable on the PlayStation. But I would not know because I bought all 3 of them on a PSP in Japan only. Because of course, it is Japan, and they always bring the game. The game always comes first in Japan first, then eventually, comes to the U.S. But as you see, I'm kind of impatient. So if there's the game I want from Japan, I'll get it. Because by the time it's released in like North America, is basically, yeah. So yeah, ah man, it feels so good to bring back. Ah. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So but like I said, I'm not doing the tutorial. I'm just like testing it out. So now that is all good, I can able to broadcast. But I bet there are cutscenes that probably not able to see. So, all right. So I'll see you guys 9 o'clock later.